He is the majestic martial god continent recognized as the painting emperor. Today he was taught a lesson by a mortal. And because this mortal made him a painting. Just glanced at the painting. He broke through the mystery that had not been broken through for 30 years. Promoted directly from the peak of King Wu to the middle stage of the 5 emperors. Because of the shocking sword energy that Chen Fan sent out earlier. The painting emperor Tang Baihu followed the sword energy and came to this mortal shop. Coincidentally, Chen Fan and the two who chose Yantai for Shaoqi came across. Chen Fan said that although the Yantai chosen by Shaoqi was well made, but less dignified. This makes Tang Baihu, who is a majestic painter. I have to go to the bank to make a wave of 13. He said that he would never find it in this store. Yantai is better than Shaoqi's. Unconvinced, Shaoqi replied directly. You're so nosy, don't you understand my brother? Hearing this, Chen Fan scratched his head in embarrassment. I apologize for saying that my sister still wants Mr. No Wonder. Tang Baihu sees Shaoqi's whole body of Emperor's ice. I'm afraid he is the eldest lady from the top power. But the silly brother beside him is immortal. Immediately challenged Chen Fan. Said that as long as Chen Fan is in the shop, can pick out the better Yantai of either side. All their expenses at this store today are charged to him. Just enough money left over for myself. Dang even chose by Yu Yantai. Seeing this situation, Tang Baihu said that Chen Fan was indeed an alien. I only know that jade is more valuable than stone. I don't know how to distinguish the true value of Yantai. The two immediately called the store owner to decide whether to win or lose. The boss is sad to lose. The Yantai chosen by Chen Fan is even better. Tang Baihu was naturally unconvinced. I have to ask the boss to give me a reason. Otherwise, the signboard of his house must be demolished. The boss is not convinced. Immediately popularize the knowledge of building Yantai to him. There are 7 main steps in building by Yantai. First, look at its material. Although Chen Gongzi chose Yuyan. But the appearance, craftsmanship, and famous writing. But not as good as your experiment, sir. The second overturned its weight. Yuyan is slightly bigger but lighter than the experiment. This step Mr. still wins slightly. The third wash its ink experiment is easier to clean. Therefore, this step is slightly better than Mr. Fourth touch. Yuyan is lubricated and delicate. The experiment is relatively rough, but Mr. Chen is slightly better. Fifth listen. Yuyan's voice is mellow and full. The experiment was slightly muffled with noise. Mr. Chen still has a slight advantage in this step. The sixth taste. The smell of Yantai inevitably resembles the smell of ink, thereby affecting the quality of the ink. Tang Baihu passed a comparison. I also know that I have lost completely in this step. Seventh, hearing his words. Yantai is also alive. Can recognize their value by listening to them. Hearing this, Tang Baihu suddenly became furious. My close-fitting Yantai is already a spirited soldier of the king. Still can't speak. How can you, an ordinary Yantai, be able to speak? The boss didn't talk nonsense and started to operate directly. Let Tang Baihu listen carefully. The sound of pouring ink into the experiment. Like water hitting a stone. Into the foreshadowing. But moisten everything silently. Only then did Tang Baihu realize that what the boss said was true. Now I'm convinced I've lost. I didn't expect the shopkeeper's secrets. Is elusive. As everyone knows, the boss said that what he learned. They are all taught by Mr. Chen at the side. It's not wrong to lose today, Mr. No one in Qingxi town doesn't know Mr. Chen's power. Hearing this, Tang Baihu hurried forward. Dare to ask Mr. Chen if he lives in Wuming Mountain? After getting Chen Fan's affirmative answer, Tang Baihu suddenly breathed out in a hurry. 30 years old, blood squirting. Suddenly realized. He is the master who emitted that shocking sword energy. I follow the sword spirit. But unintentionally offended the superior. It really deserves death. Xuanji took out his favorite work. Handed it to Chen Fan respectfully, expressing that he was blind. I hope to forgive. Chen Fan has never seen such a polite dancer. Immediately said that he would draw a painting as a gift. Chen Fan compares the meaning of opening and closing with the rhyme letter. I didn't know Kung Fu, and the calligraphy and painting of Peach Blossom Nunnery has been completed. Doctrinal essays with profound connotations. Tang Baihu just glanced at me and stopped me. The cultivation base has directly rushed from the peak of Wowang to the middle period of Wowang. Suppress the joy in my heart and respectfully take over the calligraphy and painting. In the next second, he turned around and revealed a pair of happy expression of happy to death. Ha ha ha, I developed. Unknowingly, Chen Fan saw Tang Baihu like this. I think he is an idiot like Yan Xiaofeng. Since then, my temperament has changed drastically, and I am crazy all day long. He even kicked open the door of his former friend Xiǎng. You have to have a good time in front of the master and apprentice. Immediately after his death, the master and apprentice conspired together. Tang Baihu, who has always been gentle and elegant. Why is it so different today? Could it be that the brain is out of whack? Yan Xiaofeng said that many experts have come to Qingxi town recently. Senior Tang must have understood the truth, right? Xiǎng was so frightened that he broke out in a cold sweat. Could it be that he was taken away? Thinking of this, the master and apprentice raised their fists the size of sandbags. Just rushed to Tang Baihu, wanting to beat out the person who took the house with a hard fist. Tang Baihu shouted angrily when he saw the posture of the two of them. Let me see if you two, master and apprentice, have suffered from the second disease. I can't even recognize my father. After finishing speaking, he directly exploded his strength as the seventh of the 5 emperors. Xiǎng was shocked when he saw his strength of 7 out of 5 emperors. This is impossible. When we arrived in Qingxi town, you were clearly at the peak of the 5 kings. Seeing that the 2 masters and apprentices are easily manipulated by myself. Tang Baihu laughed wildly happily. Immediately took out the painting by Chen Fan. You gotta keep your eyes open and take a good look. Because Xia Xiaofeng had obtained a painting by an expert before. Naturally, he recognized it as Chen Fan's painting at a glance. No wonder Tang Baihu is so arrogant. If it was me, it would definitely be more embarrassing than him. Otherwise, I'm sorry for Gao Renxiyu's paintings. Yan Xiaofeng said that peach trees were repeatedly mentioned in this poem. Expert, this is probably implying that you were looking for peach tree. And the master came from the ancient taboo land earth. Perhaps only the peach trees in the holy land of Inner Yaoqi can catch his eyes. Hearing this, Tang Baihu went straight to Zhongzhou, threatening that he will not only bring back Pantashu. They also want to capture their Yaoqi saintess to wash the inner bones of the master. Hearing this, Yan Xiaofeng's master and apprentice froze in place. This guy is crazy. And at the foot of the nameless mountain, the Poison King also came here because of the soaring sword energy from Chen Fan earlier. I happened to meet Chen Fan, who had finished buying study stationery for Xiaoqi. Surprised to find that this little girl is covered with the emperor's disease. And the man next to her is just a mortal. Immediately I was overjoyed. Isn't this just a gift for myself? So he threw a big bag of scattered souls at Chen Fan and the others. I plan to control them first and then rob the money. The floating powder happened to be seen by Chen Fan. While protecting Xiaoqi, he waved his hand to disperse the powder. Uncle, whoever sprinkled the insect repellent is sick? And that is the soul scattered and directly bounced back and sprinkled on the Poison King. The Poison King was instantly beaten back to his original form and turned into a spicy toad. Only then did he realize that the person in front of him was not a mortal. It's the same Peerless powerhouse as the lunatic who was drinking. He was about to escape but was followed by Dashan. Hai Hei offended the expert and wanted to run away. Chen Fan asked curiously. Dashan, where did you catch such a big 4-eyed frog? Hearing this, the Poison King croaked. You are the frog and your whole family are frogs. This seat is to eradicate with eyes closed. Although Chen Fan did not understand. But Xiaoqi and the others really understand. Xiaoqi immediately smiled evilly with a gloomy face. Brother Xiaoqi wants to eat frog. Took him back to stew. These words scared me so much that I closed my eyes and eradicated the soul of the king. And in the courtyard of Chen Fan on Wuming Mountain, Zhang drinking dog wants to escape from this ghost place. But Xiao Wu caught him on the spot. Master Chen hasn't come back yet. Are you planning to leave without saying goodbye? Zhang drinking immediately went crazy. You and the devil Chen Fan are on the same team. I just want to keep me here and be tortured by you day and night. Torture you should be honored. After finishing speaking, Xiao Wu kept pointing at Zhang Yinzhou. Zhang was dumbfounded when he drank alcohol. He was promoted to god body. You broke into the unnamed mountain privately. Mr. Chen also helped you break through the divine body. You don't know how to appreciate Dade. Also repeatedly uttered insults. If you want to leave, you can bring it up with Mr. Chen yourself. Only then did Zhang drink wine and suddenly realized. It turns out that the previous torture was just for break your own meridian bones to reshape. The more he thought about it, the more ashamed he became. He cried so much. At the same time, Chen Fan and others also returned here. Zhang Yinzhou immediately stepped forward to beg Chen Fan's forgiveness and said that he wanted to stay in Wuming Mountain. Chen Fan immediately agreed and said, from now on, I will leave the brewing to him. In my heart, I am very happy to have the help of a film and television expert like Lao Zhang. That's an opportunity that many people can't ask for. Lao Zhang immediately said that he would go to work now, but was caught by Chen Fan. Don't worry, the winery hasn't been built yet. Besides, manpower is not enough now. Xiǎng drinking seconds to understand the meaning. Mr. Chen, you can trust us to recruit people. Chen Fan said that he needed to mend his clothes after recovering from a serious illness. It just so happens that there is a four-eyed frog. Zhòng Yinjiu looked at him with a smirk and closed his eyes. Hey Xiaopo, long time no see. Close your eyes and eradicate the coolness in your heart. The lunatic who abused himself in every possible way. To be so respectful to this mortal. It turns out that he is the real master. Fortunately, Xiao Wu told Chen Fan. It's like buying insect repellent powder for meat. Close your eyes and eradicate it. This is no chance of my life. In the next second, he was freed from his restraints and jumped up. Tall man. Insect repellent powder, right? How much I want. So the eradication turned into a little flower sprinkling frog. Then he sprayed incense powder on Xiao Wu. This fairy, please try my exclusive fragrance powders on Nanfan. Chen Fan suddenly opened his eyes. As expected of the Xinwu continent. Even a small frog can spit fragrant powder. Xiao Wu suddenly couldn't bear it. Plead for mercy. We happen to be short of insect meal. Or leave him. With the support of Zhòng fans. Xiao Wu looks even more charming. Chen Fan was immediately fascinated. Repeatedly agreed. Listen to you. Then I thought about the thing about Lao Zhang being chased and killed earlier. I want to ask him to help Lao Zhang. But don't force yourself. You have to remember that you are the most important. I heard Chen Fan say that he is the most important. Xiao Wu suddenly blushed. Immediately said that I understood. Now I will go down the mountain to see. Because Zhang Yingzhou was killed by Chen Fanyan. Unknowingly, Chen Fan thought he was being hunted down by his enemies. I saw a lot of strange faces nearby. Chen Fan mistook them for Lao Zhang. So Chen Fan asked Xiao Wu to go down the mountain to help solve it. So Xiao Wuduan sat on the 12th grade platform. Stand guard directly at the corner of Wuming Mountain. In the next second, Xiao Wu suddenly opened his eyes. I saw countless treasure-hunting masters appearing. Xiao Wu shouted angrily. Insolent people dare to build a country in this resort. Kneel down. As soon as the words fell, Xiao Wu erupted into a terrifying avenue of coercion. Those with low strength were directly crushed and unable to move. But after seeing Xiao Wu's terrifying strength, those with higher strength just start teaming up and try to kill him first. Reinventing the skills to snatch the Excalibur. Xiao Wu sees that he gave them a chance to live and still doesn't know how to repent. Directly illuminate a golden halo and a jade sword. High people should not be profane. Die. I can't speak in the next second. All those who want to seize the treasure explode in the air. Turn the screen. On Wuming Mountain, Chen Fan is smashing a stone. Xiao Wu solved the people under the mountain and returned here. I couldn't help but secretly sighed and said that I am indeed an expert. Even the sound of rough work contains luck. In the next second, Xiao Wu was instantly enveloped by Dao luck. The soul is drawn before a gate. Xiao Wu was dumbfounded. I actually touched the barrier of the Holy Land. You must know that there is no one in the sky who can step into the Holy Realm. Never thought I could touch it so easily. Now I just need to push open this door to enter the Holy Realm. Just when Xiao Wu was about to open the door full of anticipation, Chen Fan called Xiao Wu's name loudly. Little five, little five. Are you okay? Xiao Wu was pulled back to reality in an instant. As a result, he missed the Holy Land. Xiao Wu suddenly wanted to cry. Mr. Chen, it would be great if it was earlier. Xiao Wu said that he was fine and everything was settled. Chen Fan held Xiao Wu's hand and said that he had something to announce. And Chen Fan summoned everyone from Wuming Mountain. Start brainwashing them. It means that you are young and do not work hard, and the boss is sad. And then arranged a series of appointments for everyone here. Old farmer. Lao Qin transportation captain. De Zhuang chief financial officer and other positions. De Zhuang couldn't help being curious and asked what kind of stuff the chief financial officer is. Chen Fan said that these are job titles on Earth. And the chief financial officer is in charge of the accounts. In the future, everyone who needs to spend money will be under your control. The master heard that the high man even gave them the position of the Earth. Can't help getting excited. The master is treating us like the Earth's inhabitants. Chen Fan continued to say that we want to establish our own brand. The unveiling ceremony of the brand was completed by myself and Xiao Wu. So they took Xiao Wu and took the red cloth together. I saw that on the steel were the three big characters Global Village engraved by Chen Fan just now. The moment the steel was revealed, a powerful aura erupted. I saw countless powerful ancient beasts surrounding it. In an instant, the aura of Wuming Mountain increased by hundreds. It has become a holy place that everyone yearns for. Chen Fan said that the brand he wants to create is the global village. While he was still bragging, everyone has already fallen into the powerful coercion of the stone tablet. In their eyes, that is the ancient forbidden land Earth. And there are countless existences on the Earth that are as terrifying as the Supreme. Emperor Qiáng couldn't help feeling that it's no wonder that he couldn't find the existence of the Earth after exhausting his life. Such mighty majesty and unparalleled air cover really deserves to be the Earth. Binding Longting on the side asked curiously when he heard this. Emperor Qiáng, are you really after the end of ancient times? Is that the only strong man in the land? I just remember seeing the water of the Yellow River flowing down from the sky. The majestic atmosphere, the thousands of miles of mountains and rivers stretching endlessly. Once I was lucky enough to glimpse the foreign lands of the Earth. But it is far inferior to the shock that the master showed us today. Immortal cultivators were all shocked by the terrifying coercion of the Earth. There is such a terrifying coercion across such a long distance. As expected of a MLM slogan, it has been applicable since ancient times. And then said that right now we have two goals to implement. One is to arrange for Lao Qin to go down the mountain to gather manpower to form a transport team. The second is to instruct team leader Sun to find a larger market restaurant to discuss cooperation. Let's work together to make the global village bigger and stronger. Immortal cultivators below immediately raised their arms and shouted passionately. And somewhere in the palace of the Freshman dynasty, a subordinate tremblingly is reporting. It is said that the spy sent to Qingming town accidentally survived. This is the last confidential letter they sent back. Oh, even they can't get out. Is the opponent really so powerful? The secret letter stated that the shocking sword energy came from Woming Mountain. But there is only one mortal man living on the nameless mountain. Chen Fan. Man, you managed to get my attention. And this person is Xiǎng, the queen of the First Dynasty. Do you think Chen Fan will kneel under the 16th group of empresses? At the same time, there was an explosion on the side of the Great Yan Dynasty. I saw Qin Padian shouting above with a kitchen knife in his hand. Old Emperor, your grandpa is here. Hurry up, come out and kneel down to welcome. Lao Qin really has a kitchen knife in his hand. The aura I have in the world is fully expressed.
Damn.